Paul did not ruin YouTube. YouTube ruined YouTube. In fact, YouTube created Jake Paul, and they are currently creating a lot more Jake Pauls. Now, this is just really frustrating when I look at channels like the Phillip Defranco show, Drama Alert, a lot of YouTubers talking about Jake Paul is ruining YouTube, and then the commenters commenting on the videos how they're ruining YouTube. How is Jake Paul ruining YouTube? I'm going to explain to you how they're not. And in fact, I'm going to explain to you how the Drama Alert and Phillip Defranco have no clue. And I'm going to also explain about the major pink elephant in the room that no YouTuber is even talking about. Right? So first of all, let's talk about this whole, oh, they lost their Disney contract. Okay. So people say, oh, they're finally getting the consequences of their actions. They lost, not they, Jake Paul lost his Disney contract. Oh, finally, some consequences. Okay. These guys are making over $1 million a month. They just bought 2 brand new Lamborghinis. They are dominating the entire platform, YouTube.com. They are probably making millions in, this is additional income, in merchandising sales alone. They are currently exploding, which means they may be making a lot of money now, but the money is just growing and getting bigger and bigger. Everyone's talking about Jake Paul and Logan Paul right now. They're absolutely exploding. Now, who is talking about Disney? Is Disney exploding? Is Disney on the news? Do you watch Disney? I don't watch Disney. Is the New York Times talking about Disney? No. They're talking about Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Now, to be clear, Jake Paul and Logan Paul are absolute douchebags. To be clear. I do not support anything they're doing. They're absolutely out of control and they should be stopped. But the bottom line is, all this, people just totally missed the mark on this. Disney, and then people say, oh, Disney, he was proud of Disney and Disney made him what he is. Okay, clearly you don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you look at the Jake Paul, or rather the Logan Paul wiki page, you will see the first thing they mention is Vine. Vine is what made Logan Paul. Logan Paul had 5 million followers on Vine before he was on Disney. He had 5 million followers on Vine before he was on Disney. Right? But no one's doing their homework. They're just jumping on board. Oh, Logan Paul. Everyone's talking about Logan Paul. Let me do a Logan Paul video. And then you have people like DeFranco talking about, oh, mainstream media this, and I'm a better form of the news. I'm giving you the real news and donate to my independent news platform. And yet he's pushing the same nonsense narrative. Disney is irrelevant. Right? People say, oh, most of his money comes from Disney. Look up the salaries of Disney people, Disney stars. $200,000 a year to $1.5 million a year. Now, obviously, the upper end of the spectrum, $1.5 million a year, would be a really big Disney star. I don't think Logan Paul was, or Jake Paul was a major figure on Disney in terms of, I don't think maybe I'm wrong. I don't watch Disney. Really? I don't watch Disney. But I don't think he's a major superstar. Even if he is, let's say he's a major superstar, that means he's making capping out at $1.5 million a year. Okay, they're making $1 million a month. But oh, great, they got kicked off of Disney. Those losers, they finally getting their whatever. Oh, this is awesome. That douchebag lost his Disney. You guys are clueless. These guys are flying in private jets, just ordered 2 brand new Lamborghinis, $1 million a month, exploding, making crazy money. Let me give you an analogy. You are a landlord and there's a known major drug dealer that's selling drugs out of your house. You own the house Everyone's talking about, oh, these drug dealers are ruining the neighborhood. It's on the news. Everyone's talking about it, right? Meanwhile, you, the house owner, who knows that these guys are in your property breaking the law, are you doing anything except collecting those checks at the end of the month? No, right? And by doing this, you are essentially complicit in what's happening in your house. YouTube.com is a platform. A lot of bad and really sickening things, from racist content, fraudulent content, just clear violations of YouTube policy are happening on this. But you guys are still talking about Disney. Keep thinking about Disney. Keep talking about Disney. Here's the bigger deal. YouTube created Jake Paul, right? Right now, Jake Paul is violating YouTube policy. They're doing illegal things on the platform, which is a clear violation of terms and service. They also did illegal takedowns, DCMA takedowns on Drama Alert and other people, and joked about it. They're doing whatever the hell they want to do, right? Doing whatever the hell they want to do. And YouTube is paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this. So by doing that, YouTube is essentially promoting this behavior, enabling this behavior. And also in the future, a lot of people are saying, wow, doing all this stuff is getting them rich. I want to get rich too. So I'm going to do that too. I'm going to go and try to be even more outrageous than Jake Paul, right? Maybe someone might get killed or maybe I might, break a few laws, but it's all good because if they can do it and get away with it, I can do it. The thing about it is YouTube has been doing this for a long time, right? And all these YouTubers who trying to tell you, oh, they're telling like it is, whatever, but no one's talking about this. It makes no sense. Oh, it does make sense. They're making a living off of YouTube, so they're afraid to tell the truth about the platform that they're on. But yet they're telling you about how they're being, we're telling it like it is. All right, let's tell it like it is. YouTube for years has promoted and supported YouTubers who chronically violate their policies and procedures, who do increasingly dangerous acts, which include as far as even rape. Yes, we have had YouTubers who have raped people who are still on the platform today. The message that has been sent for years on YouTube is do whatever it takes to make as much money and get as much views as possible. And if you get big enough, YouTube will remain silent. Case in point, look at the mess that Jake Paul is causing. And everyone's talking about this except for YouTube. I haven't seen any comments from YouTube. What statements is YouTube making? Is YouTube addressing the fact that these guys are breaking the law and violating their own policies on their platform? Is YouTube going to step in and do anything? No, they're not. That's how it is, and that's how it's been for a long time. The platform has been like this before Jake Paul came around. So please stop saying that Jake Paul is breaking YouTube or messing up YouTube. YouTube has been messed up a long time. It's just a lot of people have had basically their heads in the sand, totally clueless about what's happening on YouTube. YouTube, the platform that's been losing money for a long time, and the CEO, when asked about, do you have a timeline for when you're going to become profitable, she just spins and spins and evades the question. That is the CEO of YouTube. Do you have any idea how rude it is to watch a live stream like this and don't click on the like button? Have your no home training, smash the like button. Otherwise, bad things might happen to you. The bottom line is, once again, YouTube was destroyed long before Jake Paul. And the person that did, or whoever is responsible, is YouTube themselves. YouTube has policies they don't enforce. Basically, a high percentage of the major YouTube channels violate all kinds of policies in the name of getting more views and more money. And YouTube has been sitting back quietly, not saying anything, not doing anything about it. right? I mean, they don't even address people like PewDiePie, 50 million subscribers, and there have been changes and issues with the website, and they didn't even feel it was worthwhile to even communicate directly with PewDiePie and other major players on the platform, right? So there's a huge disconnect between the YouTubers and the platform itself. And right now, YouTube is run like a runaway train. It's just out of control. It's anything goes, anything for views, anything for money. And once again, meanwhile, YouTube does nothing. They say nothing. You don't hear anything from everything right now. All the news, New York Times, the local 5 network or whatever in California talking about this Jake Paul thing, Drama Alert, Phillip Defranco. Everyone's talking about insignificant stuff. Oh, Jake Paul and what he did. No one's talking about the platform that enables and rewards this kind of dangerous and illegal behavior. And just to be clear, for the people who haven't been following the story, Jake Paul illegally recorded a neighbor's conversation with a supposed fake apology for all the problems he's been creating for the neighborhood, right? Clear violation of the law. This is a guy who did a prank. Oh, I'm gonna sleep over in the White House. He did this. Slept over in the White House. Right? Let's prank the White House. Anything goes. Let's go and harass celebrities. Let's go and dox Post Malone. Right? He's out there harassing celebrities, violating their privacy, filming their houses and things like that. Meanwhile, YouTube sees this, they're aware of this, and they do nothing. And no one's talking about it. I wonder why that is. This has been an episode of Off Topic Tuesdays. This is a programming channel. Right now we're doing a Python series. We're training on Python, also shell scripting. If that's of interest to you, definitely subscribe to the channel. If not, if you just watch this video because you want to hear about Jake Paul, I ask you, please do not subscribe here. I do not need people subscribing here who don't have interest in the type of content that I have here. Only on Tuesdays do I talk about anything that's of interest to me. This is Off Topic Tuesdays. This is one of the series that I run on this channel. This is a programming channel. You don't have interest in programming, please don't subscribe. If you are interested in programming, I highly recommend you subscribe. If you enjoy this video, if you like programming or otherwise, click on that like button. Definitely appreciate that. Subscribe and click on the bell. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, never will be. So it's critical that everyone who subscribes click on the bell. Because otherwise, YouTube is not going to notify you when I post videos, because I'm just not going to be able to post as regularly as a full-time YouTuber. This is the Computer Programming University, and this is an episode of Off Topic Tuesdays.